was a dark and stormy night. The rain pounded on the pavement as if it were begging to be let inside. The city was unusually quiet that evening, like a panther before it strikes. The only business the city knows is crime. It's the kind of place where you get mugged on your way to rob a bank. Murder, theft, litter. I've seen it all. If there's one thing I've learned in my time, it's that no one can be trusted. It was 8:30 and I hadn't had a client all week. Maybe there was less crime, or maybe the criminals were getting better at hiding. I was about to call it a night when the door swung open. As soon as I saw her eyes, I knew there was going to be trouble. She had the confidence that came with money. I could tell at a glance that she wasn't going to let this case go uncracked.
Detective Hatcher?
Madam Champagne. I didn't expect to see you in this part of town.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to. I have a rather sensitive case that needs some looking into.
Do you now?
As you know, I'm a very well-known composer. I don't take my job lightly.
That makes the both of us. Now, did you come here to chit-chat, or do you have something to say?
There's been a theft, Detective. My most recent composition, a highly valued work of art, went missing this morning.
Sounds like police business. Why'd you come to me?
I went to the police. They don't believe that it was stolen. They think I'm trying to pull off some sort of insurance fraud.
And are you?
What do you think, Detective?
I don't usually investigate crimes as simple as robbery.
I think you underestimate the importance of this case. I'm prepared to pay you $10,000 upon the safe return of my masterpiece.
Well, then I think I've got a new case. Tell me everything you know.
There are two people that could have taken it. I'd like you to interview both of them to see if they raise any suspicion. Here's my address. Meet me there.
See you there.
Champagne residence. Madame Champagne. Oh, you're on your way home. Yes, I'll be waiting. What? A detective? No, it's no inconvenience. I just have to, tidy the house.
This is Dubois, my butler.
Madame?
Excuse me, Dubois. If you have a moment, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yes, please, right in here.
There's been a robbery in this house. If there's anything you know about it, I'd like to ask you to come forward about it now. That symphony was her best work. Do you know who might have taken it?
No, of course not.
Don't bother trying to hide anything, because I have a top-notch lie detector back at the office. Oh wait, I gave it back to Jerry the other day.
Well,
And I already have a pretty good idea of who the thief is. Madame Champagne said the chef was pretty suspicious. So, how long have you worked for Madame?
12 years, but I won't be here much longer.
Why?
I've recently come across a particularly valuable asset, and I plan on selling it once the heat dies down.
Okay, but why are you leaving?
Why would I stay? I already got what I came for. I mean, I don't like the way the house smells.
The way it smells?
I've said too much!
What's this?
Remember, I don't tell nobody about a little secret. I promise more macaroni every week.
This seemingly innocent note made it obvious who my next suspect was. I headed down to the kitchen to see what I could find out. What's your name?
I'm a Mr. Spaghetti.
Mr. Spaghetti. Is that your given name?
I don't know.
So what do you know about...
Mr. Spaghetti? Mr. Onieti said that to you. I'm so sorry they don't usually behave this way.
So do you have any interest in sheet music?
Well, Mr. Potato has been going on about it for quite some time. He even suggested I take some for his own liking, but Madame knows I would never do that. He did make us some good offers, though.
Have you seen any suspicious activity regarding the matter?
I have seen nothing, but there have been some rumors floating around the tabletop. Mr. Spaghetti, what was that you were saying about Madame speaking to Monsieur Asparagus yesterday?
I think I'm gonna go now. I have everything I need.
Well, if you must, but personally, I keep my eye on this soup.
Talking to the staff wasn't getting me anywhere. I was just about out of ideas when I saw something that piqued my interest. A creep was spying on Madame's house, so I went to the door to see what I could find out.
Buttered or unbuttered?
I'm here to ask you some questions.
Oh. You're not the guy. Come in.
So you got a name?
James Hatcher.
That's my name.
Oh, well. I guess this belongs to you then.
Where did you get this?
Never seen it before.
So I just saw you spying on my client through that window over there.
Which window?
That one right there.
I'll give you that one. Oh, looks better on me.
So you were spying on her?
On who?
My client, Madame Champagne.
Ah, talented musician, that one.
Musician. So you're familiar with her work?
Oh yes. I've had my eye on a particular symphony for quite some time now.
You realize this makes you a prime suspect, right?
Didn't know she composed.
How do you not hear her music? She lives next door.
She does?
You do live here, right?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Hey, who's down there?
Oh, I got an appointment to keep, but I found this laying around the chef's back pocket. Hey, if you're ever in East Berlin, call me up. Thanks for your time.
My car keys.
Hey, who's down there?
The piece of paper had only one thing on it. A name. Donald Parker. A waiter that works at a local diner. I didn't know what part he played in all of this, but I intended to find out. Like a gazelle sniffing out its prey.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Donald Parker. Judging by your facial expression, I'd say you're him.
Yes. Also, I'm wearing a name tag.
I didn't see that, honestly. I just figured it out. That doesn't matter anyway. I need you to tell me everything you know about Chef Spaghetti.
Never heard of the guy. What kind of waffles do you want?
I didn't come here for waffles.
You'll have chocolate chip.
I found this in the chef's pocket. Care to explain it?
I don't know nothing about anything.
That's a double negative. That means you do know something.
Dang it, he's right. Okay, all I know is Chef Spaghetti went to some alley on 5th Street for some kind of trade deal. That's all I know.
I smell trouble on the horizon. I need to go, but there's one more thing I need from you. I'll take that chocolate chip waffle.
We're out.
Oh, come on! I went to the alley on 5th Street to see what I could find out about this trade. The alley itself seemed to have something to hide, much more so the people who lurk here. It was then that I saw none other than the chef. Chef Spaghetti.
Mamma mia! Mamma, I've been shot. Mamma mia.
I know what you're up to, Chef Spaghetti. Trying to make some extra dough by selling Madame's music. Looks like that's not gonna happen.
No, you stupid pizza. I was not going to give him the real thing. He's the real rotten noodle.
I patched up the chef and took him back to Madame's place to sort this whole thing out. I can't say for sure if any one of them was innocent, but I wasn't hired to point out the blameworthy. I just had to find the stolen music, and that's exactly what I intended to do.
Chef Spaghetti, you stole my music.
Pee poo, what's the difference?
Yes, surely the chef is guilty. Hang him and forget any previous suspicions.
Pizza, ravioli, lasagna. Ooh.
What's going on here? Who's the thief?
The bus.
Quiet! Everyone sit down and let the chef explain what he was doing in the alley.
And it better be a pretty convincing story, or else we'll be having Monsieur Ognetti soup for dinner.
Mamma mia! Not Mr. Ognetti. He is innocent, please.
Then you better get talking fast about what happened.
I would never dream of stealing Madame's music. But I met a man who offered me 200 pizzas for it. How could I say no? But I would never betray Madame. So I made a fake symphony. And that's what I was going to sell the man in the alley. But of course, I had to hide the real one so everyone would think it was stolen. I almost made the trade, but then this noodle here had to shoot me. And everything went wrong.
So you didn't steal the music, you just hid it.
Of course! It's under the butler's secret bread stash.
What? I had nothing to do with this. Hang the chef. It was all his idea.
Alright, well, if all this is true, then the music should be right here.
My music? Thank you, Detective Hatcher. But who is the strange man in the alley trying to steal my music?
In this city, it could be anyone. Putting a name to a criminal is nothing. If he were to be put behind bars, another one would just hop up in his place. The dark life of crime is an undying business of killing. The best thing you can do is keep your head low to try and stay out of their way.
That's not what I would expect from a detective.
Goodbye, Madame Champagne.
Wait, Detective, I promised you $10,000 for the safe return of my stolen music.
The music was never stolen. It was in your house the whole time. Good day, Madame.
Glad to see that guy go. The nerve of some people, getting into other people's business. I'll be at the flea market if anyone needs me.